Hey guys, Coach Jeremy here. I'm about to go out and play some beer league hockey, and I have 4 different hockey sticks here that I'm going to test out. Now, I'm not doing an individual review of each stick. What I'm doing is comparing the bottom of the line sticks to the top of the line sticks. I thought this would be a cool thing to try, where I take 4 different sticks, test them all out, and see if there's actually a difference in between those cheap ones you get around $99 or the more expensive $300 sticks. But before I go out, let's talk about what you should expect when you're paying for them. So the sticks that I have over here are all from Warrior. I've got the Covert line and the Dynasty line, or Dynasty if you want to pronounce it properly, and I don't. So the QR4 is their lower end stick, $99, and the HD4 is also the lower end stick, and then we have the HD1 and the QR1, which are their $300 price point sticks. When you hit that $99 price point, what you're getting is a heavier stick, not quite there for performance, but there's actually a benefit to getting these $99 sticks. They're made with more material, so you got more epoxy, more carbon. What that means is a beefed up hockey stick. It might actually last you longer than those $300 sticks, because with the $300 sticks, you're paying for performance. So what do you lose in performance? Well, you've got that weight, a little bit heavier, and also with most $99 sticks, you're not actually getting a one-piece stick. It's 2 pieces. They make the shaft, they make the blade, and then they fuse them together. So they're taking 2 pieces, making a one-piece stick. So you lose a little bit of that energy transfer and that shot speed. With the top of the line sticks, you're getting the lightest stick the company can possibly produce with the most technology. So the latest technology always goes in their top of the line sticks. You typically get a one-piece stick. The entire stick is made all at once, which means all the fibers are connected. So when you take that shot, that energy transfer from the shaft to the blade is there, more shot power. Typically, you also get a better feel with these sticks because they put more technology into the blades. The blades are crafted differently, different materials, different foams, different ways to dampen that vibration. So when you're stick handling, when you're shooting, when you're accepting passes, you're gonna feel it a little bit better with the high-end sticks than with the low-end sticks. So that's what you should feel, but will you actually? Well, I'm gonna find out for you guys. I'm gonna use a different stick every few shifts, so I use every single stick throughout the game. I'm gonna tell you how it feels afterwards. Let's go.
Take it. I was trying to pass to you.
All right, so I played a few extra games of hockey because I wanted to give you guys really good feedback, and I didn't think one game really cut it. I even got my brother in on one of the games, and he gave some interesting feedback as well.
If you go from one and then you grab the other one, you'll notice it. Yeah. But if you're just playing, like once you start skating, everything just disappears.
Yeah. Well, that's it. Yeah. It's not like you're not focusing on your stick. You're just focusing on getting that puck and like putting it in the net.
Exactly.
So I have the sticks set up now by how I think they felt. So this one felt the heaviest, then this one, then this one, then this one. What I took away from this whole experience is that none of these are really bad sticks. I would be fine playing with any of them. And that's what I really noticed. Once I had the stick in my hand, I was playing, skating, got the puck, I didn't feel anything. I just had a stick in my hand and I was playing the game, and that's it. And I think for the most part, that's what you're gonna find unless you have a really, really bad stick. For $100, it should be pretty hard to find a bad hockey stick, in my opinion anyways. If I spend $100 or more, I want a decent stick. So let's talk about the $100 sticks, this one and this one. So the Dynasty felt the heaviest, and then the Covert felt a little bit lighter, a little bit nicer for shooting. Overall, I didn't think they were that bad. I did think this one felt a little bit too heavy. So that's what you're gonna expect if you're spending $99 or less on a stick. You're gonna feel a little bit extra weight. Like I said, once you start skating, kind of goes away, but you do notice it when you first pick up the stick. Let's talk about the top end sticks now. When I picked them up, they felt lighter, especially going from skating with one of these, switching it, putting down, and then picking up one of the lighter sticks. You really do notice, you go, whew, this is a light stick. So you definitely do notice it, but it's not always the exact feel you're looking for. My brother said that he actually preferred the heavier sticks because he's a grinder. He likes to muck in the corners, he likes to battle, lots of stick checks, lots of stick lifts, right? So he wants a bit of a heavier stick, gives him a little bit more weight, feels a little bit sturdier out there. If you're a guy who has finesse, you want those quick hands, I'd say the more expensive sticks are probably going to feel nicer for you. So depending on what style of player you are, you're going to have a different preference depending on the stick. For stick handling, I'd be leaning towards the higher end sticks because of that lighter feel, but that's only if you have pretty quick hands already. If you're still working on your hands, they're not going to do much for you because you really have to improve your skills at home. So work on your skills first, then maybe lean towards the lighter stick. For shooting, I got good shots off with all these sticks, but what I noticed is you don't really have time to really load that shot up in a game. There's maybe once every game where you can do that. If you're the type of player, you're battling, you're knocking pucks in, you're going backdoor, you're tapping, you're whacking at pucks like that, don't really need that high-end, quick-release shot. If you're the type of player who's always getting open and you get 3 or 4 really good shots to load up that stick, maybe go for the high-end stick, you'll see the advantages. But if you're just knocking them in the net, the lower-end ones are going to do just fine for you anyways. For the puck feel on the blade, I didn't really notice much of a difference between the high-end ones and the low-end ones, but I didn't really tune into it. I think I might have to take it to the garage and really do a side-by-side comparison, blindfold or something, to get a really good comparison on all the sticks. That's my take on lower end sticks versus higher end sticks, and I want to hear your opinion in the comment section, so let me know so I can see it and other people can read it as well. Before I go, I did send an email about this very topic to Warrior to see what their take was on it. Durability is hard to measure, but they do find that the lower end sticks are a bit more resistant to slashes and hacks just because of the extra fiberglass content. They said that the higher end sticks have come a really long way in durability, and Warrior is known for well-engineered hockey sticks. Now, I haven't been using these for long enough to tell you for sure, but maybe we'll do a slash test later on. Alright, that's it for the video. Thanks a lot for watching. If you want more hockey videos, hit the subscribe button. We do new hockey videos every single week. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you in the next one.